Okay, good evening. I'm continuing off of the recording from last time. Yeah, hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. You'll be watching this video on Monday, 3rd of August, I believe. Yeah, so with this week, I will be on my second week in the army already. I'll be back pretty soon. Yeah, there will be just a total of 3 weeks in total. Yeah, the next time I'll be able to do a proper stream will be um yeah, looking at the calendar, the next time I'll be properly able to do like a proper stream will be on the 17th of August. So that's definitely quite a while away. Yeah, in these next 2 weeks, you'll still have videos for my usual time slots, yeah, for streams, Monday and Thursday at 10:30 p.m. I'll still always, like have one of these videos to like fill in the gap. Yeah, I might not be able to physically stream, but I just want to do this a little bit. I've always been doing this for whenever I'm away for a little bit. Yeah, so hope that these accompany you guys well. Yeah, as while I'm away. Yeah, just hope that you've all had a wonderful weekend. Thanks for dropping by today. Thank you. Hope that this video can help you chill a little bit before you go off to sleep as well. Okay, so for today, what we're gonna do is we are the trial. We managed to convince them to continue, because we found some inconsistencies in some of the witness statements. So the witnesses are gonna give their statements again, and we're going to do our cross examination. We're gonna see if we can prove that there are still contradictions. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. Various misgivings. Okay. I only carried 4 passengers that night. I swear it. But well, I for one was told I had to pay 5 pence for the bus. Huh? Okay. He fiddled us on the fare, he did. And then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much. Okay, so now they're saying that they had to pay 5 each. Okay, so last pre-recorded video, it was mentioned that the driver had mentioned that he only received 20 pence in terms of like fees for that night. There were 4 passengers, which meant that each of them would have had paid 5, or there was another passenger on the omnibus that was not accounted for. Yeah, but the person in charge of all the carriages, like all the coaches and stuff, he said that fares were always 4 pence. So there's some inconsistency here, which is why they need to get to the bottom of it. Because if they had all paid 4, that means there was one person unaccounted for on the carriage, and that person could very well be a culprit in this case as well. I tell you, I saw McGilded stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands. Now we don't know who's lying because one of them has to be lying. Oh, yes, yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did. I think so, yes. Okay. Counsel, make sense of this for me, please. The phantom 5th passenger conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend never existed. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little cozenage. Beppo, explain yourself. I'm terribly sorry, Guildmaster. The guild's fare is 4 pence across the board. You know that. Am I to understand that you've been overcharging our passengers by a penny a fare? Oh no. It's so cold. And the last run of the day is always half empty. You have been dishonest, coachman. I'm sorry. You're a disgrace, Beppo. A disgrace. Your selfish actions have brought dishonor on the entire guild. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If I may, sir. I had to pay 10 pence on the bus just last... Are they all just dishonest? What? 4 passengers at 5 pence each is, yes, 20 pence. I've done the arithmetic 10 times already, but I just can't make the result come out differently. Of course you can't, because that's how it's supposed to work. No, that figures. Pun intended, pun unintended. Okay. Well, it would appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings has already been explained. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please. We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intend to continue the parlor games. Yes, of course. I need to prove my client not guilty. Absolutely. Okay, so Ryunosuke is trying to fight this case because this will allow Ryunosuke to continue studying law, yeah, in Britain. So what happened is him with his friend, his best friend, were on a boat. Yeah. So his best friend had to come to Great Britain to continue studying law. Then he was a stowaway on the ship because his friend was like, why not? Hey, why not come along as well? So we both ended up on the ship. Yeah. Due to an accident, due to a case on the ship, his best friend's life was taken. So yeah, Ryunosuke is continuing on his best friend's legacy. Yeah, so we are trying to continue to be a student, but in order to be able be a student to be for the person in charge of the law here in Britain to acknowledge that, yeah, we need to be able to fight a case. Yeah, so we're basically being thrown into the deep end, but we need to make it out in order to continue on our journey. Yeah, so that's been the complication that's happened so far in the story. I I only carried 4 passengers that night. I swear it. But let's go back a little bit. I wanna press him on that statement. Yeah.
Hold it!
Hold it. So there were only 4 passengers on your carriage, but you didn't charge them the standard 4 pence fare. Is that right? What is this button again? I forgot. It's impossible to make the last run of the day pay. What is this? Oh, you can look at them? You can look at them as he's speaking? This might be very important.
Excuse me!
If I may, Mr. Fairplay, what are you fossicking for now? The last statement appears to have given you pause for thought. Not really. Oh, this is a new mechanic. I've not had this yet, I think. By the way, you always seem to be looking to the side, one way or another. Do you have some affliction? Not really. What? He kind of looks like, you know, like the guy you would see on, like, coins. I guess that makes sense because he is a banker. But he kind of looks like an image you would kind of see on coins, on notes and stuff like that, right? Yeah. He's not really willing to say anything, it seems. It's none of your business anyhow. Okay. Okay, so...
Hold it!
maybe I can, like... assault the other dudes. Why is he always, like, shivering and twitching and stuff like that? Can we... maybe I should just listen to what Beppo says. It was so cold, it was all I could do to stop myself passing out. But that doesn't really make sense. How will extra money make you less cold? I'm getting the chill blains just listening to you. It was terrible. So I wanted to give myself a pat on the back for even keeping the bus running. They look okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Doesn't a dedicated coachman deserve an extra penny per passenger? Okay. You're digging a deeper hole for yourself here. If only there had been a 5th passenger on the omnibus that night. Then we would have had another suspect. Okay, I'll try to press all of them first. Okay. Well, I for one was told I had to pay 5.
Hold it!
Okay. Does that mean everyone on board that night paid 5 pence instead of 4? Well, I paid 5 pence too, sir. Eh? Why is he looking straight now? I just told you that I did. A flat fare of 5 pence across the board. Okay. It's not something to be proud of. The so-called discrepancy my learned friend identified was nothing of the sort. Okay, much like the phantom killer you so desperately needed, it's gone. Dead and buried. Okay. I'd have been happy if it had ever existed in the first place. Okay. I don't know where to go with this one. He fiddled us on the fare, he did. And then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much. Okay, let's press him here. This blood-curdling sight. You mean the murder, I presume? Yes, sir. You're all like looking away. He's not shivering anymore. Okay. A loathsome sight. No one should have to witness the horror in the eyes of a man the moment his life is taken. Okay. Why is he like vibrating again? He's like oddly calm and vibrating at times. I didn't actually see the exact moment the Jen was stabbed. Oh, okay. Good gracious. Really? With another witness who did, however. The banker has already testified to it. But Mr. First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. That may turn out to be very significant. I heard the banker Jen next to me take a sharp intake of breath, see? That's when I looked through the glass. That's when I saw that horrible blade poking out from his belly, all covered in blood. Eh? The horrible blade? Does he mean like the sharp point? Or the handle? Because it doesn't make sense for, you know, like the blade to be sticking out. Every time I see a knife now, I can't help screaming, even when I'm eating. Okay. I tell you, I saw McGilded stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands. Okay. So you saw the defendant, Mr. McGilded, stabbing the victim, Mr. Mason, who was sitting next to him? That's what I said, isn't it? It was bothering me before, this was. For just a brief moment, he hesitated before answering the question. Anyway, there was only the two of them inside the carriage, wasn't there? There's been much talk of a fifth passenger, but as of yet, zero evidence. Then what are we wasting all this time for, huh? It's black and white. The man's guilty. Okay. Something about Mr. Fairplay's testimony just jars with me. I wish I could work out what it was. Oh yes. Yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did. I think so, yes. Okay, let's press him here. Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment when the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you? Oh yes, yes, that's right. You said that the victim was on the floor and described the assailant holding the knife in an ice pick grip. Okay. I suppose I might have, you know, yes, put the cart before the horse, maybe. What's this? Well, I'm quite sure about most of it. I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the seats on the roof deck. Oh, I expect that was me, sir. And when I turned around, yes, I saw it through the skylight. The gentleman was on the floor and the knife was sticking up out of his midriff. That's right, and the fellow holding the handle was the famous man, yes. So, in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all? I really thought I did, but when I go over it again in my head, no, I suppose I didn't actually see the precise moment of the stabbing. Oh. Oh, he's having an issue here. Okay, we can pursue
Excuse me.
this. Why are you why are you crashing out? Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay? Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. You didn't really see the exact moment the fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Eh? Are you asking me or telling me? He's getting flustered. I might be able to extract some new information from him if I answer him cleverly. Could he have just happened to see the exact moment the crime was committed? No chance. This is because we have an evidence that proves that. It is a little hard to believe, certainly. Unless you spend your time peeping through a skylight on top of an omnibus, that is. Peeping? I'm a respectable city banker, I'll have you know. And I know what I saw. I remember it as clear as a Ballarat day. Okay, what is that? It was a grim scene, I don't mind telling you. Thank you, Mr. Fairplay. Oh, excuse me if I was getting a little hot under the collar there, my lord. Okay. I will ask you to supplement your testimony with a clear statement about what exactly you saw. Oh, I can do that alright. I'll tell you just how grim it was. Okay, nice. Okay, sharing more. Do you think I forget the sight of those blood-soaked hands after that butcher stabbed the man? Okay, we can press this one. Blood-soaked hands. Remember, we have gloves. So, that could be a contradiction there. Blood-soaked? Well, perhaps soaked is laying it on a little thick, but anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it. And you saw that from the roof? Through the skylight? Well, the skylight's reasonably large, so I had a pretty good view. There was a lamp on inside the carriage as well, so I'm quite sure of what I saw. This banker's latest statement. I feel sure there's something not quite right about it. When you feel something doesn't add up, Mr. Naruhodo, okay, that's when you should have a good look through the court record. Okay. Anyway, not long ago, this trial very nearly came to an end. Somehow, we've managed to keep our chances alive here. I can't waste this cross-examination. I have to use it to bring some new facts to light. If you're not careful when you press these witnesses, the danger is that the jury will end up believing something unhelpful as they did before. Maybe, but we cannot let the fear of that happening stop us from uncovering important new information. Yes, you're so right. I need to pay careful attention here. I don't want to miss even a flicker of a reaction among these witnesses. Yeah, so this reaction thing is a new mechanic, I think. At least if I remember correctly. Remember, if you happen to spot one of the witnesses reacting in a strange way. Okay, so yeah, this was the clue as to how it worked. I just didn't get to the point where I finished all the lines earlier. Okay, but I know what I need to refute here already. So this guy is saying that the banker is saying that he saw blood-soaked hands. Okay, however, if we take a look at our court record, okay, there were gloves. Yeah, the defendant was wearing at the time. The defendant was wearing gloves at the time of the incident, so there was no way he would have blood-soaked hands. So these hands could have belonged to someone else. Maybe a fifth passenger on the omnibus. Okay. Yeah, let's present these. Yeah, so one of the gloves doesn't have blood, if I recall correctly. Yeah. So how can he say that there were, like, both of them were blood-soaked?
Objection!
Blood-soaked hands? Well, I admit that soaked may be laying it on a little thick, but anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it. Well, I'm very sorry to disagree, Mr. Fairplay, but that's more than a little peculiar. What? Here are the gloves worn by the defendant, Mr. McGilded, on night in question. Oh, yes, right. And there certainly does appear to be a sizable dark-colored stain there. But, as I'm sure you can clearly see, It's only on the right hand glove. Oh, okay, he's biting his stick. In short, Mr. Fairplay, your testimony is inconsistent. Yeah, but no, that can't be right. Oh, the old lady is getting angry. So you're the liar here then. She doesn't like liars, right? Oh, that's why are they, like constantly sticking things into like the court table? Won't they have to pay damages, for damaging property? That's right. You were quite clear about it. You said it was both hands. Mr. Fairplay, if your last statement was a lie, you're held in contempt of court. No. What was it called again? Perjury? Yeah. It calls your entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but is that really the truth? I...
Objection!
Oh. Okay. Prosecution is objecting. It was a simple mistake. You can't justify accusing this man of lying. Yes, it wasn't both hands, it was only one. But the fact remains. The victim's blood was on the accused.
Objection!
No, Mr. Fairplay categorically stated that he saw blood all over both hands, which means there's a strong possibility that this witness was deliberately trying to mislead the court. Why? I'm a city banker, for pity's sake. My word should be the gold standard. That's not how it works. I'm a gentleman, not some gutter snipe. Upstanding members of society don't prevaricate. What is this word? I've not seen it before. He's claiming to have no reason to lie. Is that really the case? Mr. Naruhodo, if we had some evidence to explain why Mr. Fairplay might be lying, it could turn the tide in this trial completely. Something to show this man had a compelling reason to lie in his testimony. Do we have it? Oh, the ledger. Wait. Is his name in there? So this ledger shows all the people who owe our defendant money. Is his name in there? This portfolio must contain all sorts of secrets. You really think we ought to look inside? It's not as though we know of any London's gentry personally, is it? Apart from our great detective friend, perhaps. Actually, I wonder. I assure you we will not find Mr. Sholmes' names inside. So, Mr. Sholmes is one of the interesting characters we found on the boat. At like a long time ago in the story. Yeah, let's see what we find. Okay, opening it. Oh, so there's a lot of names. Okay, is his name there? Is Mr. Fairplay's name there? Gosh, it's crammed full of gentlemen's names, isn't it? Well, I suppose they're probably not all gentlemen at all, are they? After all, not everyone in this country is well off. Goodness, what is it? Look at this. Do you see the name here? Bruce Fairplay. See? Knew it. Okay. Yeah, so he probably has a reason to, like take down our defendant. Okay. Should that mean something to me? It does sound strangely familiar, actually. Bruce Fairplay, the witness testifying at this very moment. Oh yes, of course, the banker. Why is his name in here? Ah, he borrowed 20 guineas, did he? And look, the repayment date is fast approaching. So the banker can't pay back? It's possible that this is just a coincidence, of course. But this could be very useful information. Okay. Nice. Okay, we can use this now. We can use this immediately. Okay, there is evidence. I have evidence. My lord. Yes, counsel. The defense is ready to present evidence. By Hove, are you sure? Is that how I read it? Yes, evidence that will clearly demonstrate why Mr. Fairplay had reason to lie in his testimony. Oh. Bonk. Very well. I hereby call on the defense to present its evidence. Okay, so this will be where I end this pre-recorded video. Yeah. So yeah, we've overshot by about 5 minutes, but this part was pretty interesting. Yeah, couldn't stop myself over there. So what we'll do is we will stop it here, then we'll continue it for the next pre-recorded video, which I probably will be recording right after this one. But yeah, hope that you're all gonna have a great week this week. It's Monday when you're watching this. Yeah, so I hope that you'll not have too busy a week. Hope that the week will go smoothly for you as well. And thank you so much for dropping by today. Thank you. As same as always, I'll still be on the Discord. So feel free to send me messages if you'd like to. Yeah, I'll be probably chatting in there quite a bit because I will probably be quite bored in the army camp as well. Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by and do have a good week ahead, okay? Bye bye.